Hi, this is Grandma Laurie. Today's story is Sang-hee's Whale of a Time. Sang-hee was 8 years old and was in love with whales. Ever since she learned how to read, she would study books about whales, read books about whale adventures, and dream of whales. She loved reading the adventures of kids who lived by the ocean and were able to see the whales all the time. Now it was her turn to see the whales. "Thank you, Mama, for my new binoculars," Sang-hee said, clutching them tightly. Sang-hee was surprised at how many people were in the harbor. There were lots of boats, but there were also a lot of people, especially those in line to go whale watching. The air in the harbor smelled of salt, so much so that Sang-hee could taste it. She was very excited, but also a little worried. This was her first time on a boat. She was afraid she'd get knocked into the water. Her worries disappeared as they pulled away from the pier. A whale breached the water not very far from where they were. Even though they weren't close to the whale, everyone on deck got soaked when the whale landed back in the water. "This is going to be a whale of a trip," laughed a man standing next to Sang-hee. Sang-hee laughed as Mr. Park introduced himself. He used to work with the whales at the aquarium in the big city, so he was as excited as Sang-hee to see the whales. "Look," said Mr. Park. "There's a whole pod of whales up ahead." Mr. Park was very smart when it came to whales, after working with them for so many years. "Did you know some whales can live over 100 years? Mr. Park asked. "Really?" asked Sang-hee excitedly. She never heard of anything living that long. "Oh yes," said Mr. Park. "And the blue whale is the largest mammal on Earth." Sang-hee thought back to the whale book she had at home. She knew blue whales were huge compared to how big she was. Then a sound came from the loudspeaker on the boat. "This is the sound the whales are making right now." It was whale song. Sang-hee couldn't believe how beautiful it was. Mr. Park said, "Whales sing to each other to talk about where they are, where they're going, where there's food, and more." "I love singing," said Sang-hee, smiling, "but this is amazing." Just then a pod of spinner dolphins started jumping out of the water. Sang-hee was so excited the time passed quickly. Mr. Park made the trip even better by telling her more about whales and his time working at the aquarium. By the time they got back to the pier, Sang-hee was exhausted. Papa picked up Sang-hee. "Thank you, Mr. Park," Sang-hee said sleepily. "Oh yes, thank you for making Sang-hee's trip so exciting," said Papa. On the way home, Sang-hee fell asleep, now dreaming of working at an aquarium with whales. This has been Grandma Laurie. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this story. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and share so I can continue bringing you great stories. You're wonderful. Thank you.